Portland's KATU-TV among the stations that read Sinclair's scripted attack on irresponsible one-sided media. Okay, so this story's been around for a little bit, so I'll give you guys a quick skinny on it just via my own take here, because we covered this on the Jimmy Dore Show too. Sinclair Media just gobbled up a bunch of TV stations in a new homogenization buyout, similar to what happened to radio in 1996. And what they ended up doing was they totally homogenized television news, which is already pretty homogenized. And Deadspin made a video of them all across the country reading the same freaking script. And the script is this kind of warning, quote unquote, about one-sided media and fake news, which is very ironic. What they did is they had one finger pointing at fake news. They had three syndicated fingers pointing back at them. Because you know what's fake news? Homogenized, syndicated news is fake news, because local news is supposed to be local. When it's not local, it's something else. It's just PR fluff being broadcast around the world by a group that's only concerned about advertising and profit margins, like Sinclair Broadcasting, like Bain Capital, like Clear Channel, which is now Bain Capital, like CBS. And why is our media the way it is? Because of the Telecommunications Act in 1996. This has been going on for a long freaking time. That's why our only truly open platform is the internet, and that's why they're trying to take that too. They're trying to take that too. That's why you folks that are against net neutrality because you think it's a government overreach, it's not. It's what we need. It's protections we need. The FCC doesn't want to do it. We need to make them do it. And you guys are missing the big picture that they're going to try to take the internet from us. And then we're going to have to go to apps. You're going to have to get independent media via an app. That's why I'm trying to stay ahead of the curve. I want to start a streaming app. If any of you guys have the tech know-how to do that, reach out to me. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. Sinclair is propaganda. That script is creepy. Yes, it is. So anchors from the Portland station KTU-TV were among those to read a statement last month announcing the troubling trend of irresponsible one-sided news stories plaguing our country. This carries echoes of President Donald Trump's attacks on the press. See, they're making it out like, and even Deadspin did this, and we talked about this on the Jimmy Dore Show, they're making it out like Trump's the reason for this. He's not. Is Trump terrible? Yes. Are his attacks on the media for all the wrong reasons? Yes. He's not attacking the media because they're corporately run and they're motivated only by profit and they're just reciting talking points and propaganda and PR. He attacks the media because they're not nice to him. That's why he attacks the media. Again, it's a fake conflict, just like the fake conflict between him and Jeff Bezos. It's fake, it's bullshit, and if you fall for it, shame on you. If you're like, oh, I'm going to support CNN and MSNBC now because they fight Trump. They're not fighting Trump. You know what they're actually doing? They're empowering Trump. First of all, Trump wouldn't be president if it wasn't for the corporate media. Trump would not be president if it wasn't for the corporate media. Because they gave him so much coverage. They gave him so much freaking coverage. I remember one time I was talking to this hardcore Hillary supporter. So we agreed on everything. No, just kidding. We agreed on next to nothing. But she was talking about Hillary, and she was just like, yeah, the media gave so much coverage to Trump and blah, blah, blah. And the media is really at fault here. And I was like, you know what? We agree on that part. And I guess it must have been awkward for Hillary and Bill because he made that media possible. And she looked at me like I was a freaking alien after I said that. But it's the truth. Again, big club, big club, big club. So anyway, it is ironic. So this is one of the, this is Sinclair's senior vice president of news talking. I think Minister of Propaganda would be a more appropriate title. But you know, I don't work at Sinclair, so I don't get a say. It is ironic that we would be attacked for messages promoting our journalistic initiative for fair and objective reporting and for specifically asking the public to hold our newsrooms accountable. Our local stations keep our audience's trust by staying focused on fact-based reporting and clearly identifying commentary. No, you know what you need? You need local, actual local news, meaning there's not some big corporation behind it. It's local. They're concerned with local first and foremost. If you're not actual local news, it defeats the purpose of local news. And that's what Sinclair's doing. And it's the same thing that happened to radio. You know, in the 2000s, a train derailed in the Dakotas. I know a lot of you guys have heard this story before, but a train derailed in the Dakotas. I think it was like Minot, North Dakota or something like that. And a bunch of poison gas was released into the air. And there was nobody on the local airwaves to tell people to evacuate. There was nobody there because all of their radio was syndicated from somewhere else, like Colorado or somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where. It doesn't matter. But it was syndicated from elsewhere. So on the radio, people were just like, oh, the weather's fine. They're looking at a weather app saying the weather, whatever. They're not doing anything. So nobody knew that. That's what happens when you syndicate and homogenize news. That's what happens. Not only is it dangerous from an intellectual standpoint, it's propaganda, it's nonsense, it's conflict of interest, but it's also dangerous in a physical sense to just not have a reporter there. And Jennifer points out, I think Jennifer puts a great period on all this, corporations have colluded and corrupted politics way more than Russia ever has. I'll add to that, way more than Russia ever could, at least in the United States. Hey guys, thanks for watching. That was a clip from Get Your News On with Ron, the world's first viewer-curated streaming news show. What does that mean? That means I log on to a stream and people tweet me articles over on Twitter at Ron Placone, or they use our Reddit subsection, which is just Get Your News On with Ron over on Reddit. And that's how we build the show. I'm seeing all these articles for the first time. We are literally getting our news on together. Follow me on Twitter at Ron Placone so you can participate. And this show streams live every Tuesday through Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So please do tune in. If you want to support this show, you can do so over on patreon.com/Ron Placone, where for as low as $1 a month, you get access to exclusive podcasts every week, exclusive videos, free tickets to shows when I'm performing in your town, and more for as low as $1 a month. Please do consider it. Thank you so much for your support. This has been Get Your News On with Ron.